Whether you pronounce it Tib or Tibbe, Triton makes it easy to cut these rare beasts. Before we cut anything, the jaw needs to be calibrated. From the main screen, hit Jaw Calibration and select the appropriate jaw. Replace the cutter with a decoder and hit OK. The machine will touch off on several points of the jaw. Before the key can be loaded, the jaw needs to be aligned properly with the flat spot of the opening of the jaw facing up and the indicator at the top of the dial pointing toward the 1. If it needs adjustment, loosen the thumb screw, manually turn it to the appropriate position, and tighten the thumb screw to lock it in place. Load the key horizontally through the opening out to the back of the jaw. Make sure the bow of the key is level and tighten the set screw from the top with a 2.5mm Allen wrench. In today's example, we'll go through as if we were cutting a key for a 2012 Ford Transit Connect. From our main menu, we'll go to Automobile, Ford, Transit Connect, 2010 to 2013. From here, we can go to Input and enter our bidding. With our bidding entered, we can go on to cut our key. Load the jaw into the Triton with the key already mounted in a horizontal position and hit OK. The cutter head will come down, touch off the key to establish the length of the cutter, and come back up. You'll be prompted to turn the key to the left, to position 2. Loosen the thumb turn the key, and line up the indicator with position 2. Retighten the thumb turn and hit OK. The machine will cut all spaces marked as 2 and rehome. You'll be prompted to turn the key again, to position 3. Loosen the thumb turn the key, line up the indicator with position 3, retighten the thumb turn, hit OK. The machine will cut all the spaces marked as a 3 and rehome. You'll be prompted to turn the key again, to position 4. Loosen the thumb turn the key, and line up the indicator to position 4. Retighten the thumb turn and hit OK. The machine will cut all the spaces marked as a 4 and rehome. You'll be prompted to turn the key towards the right, to position 2. Loosen the thumb turn the key, and line up the indicator with position 2. Retighten the thumb turn and hit OK. Keep progressing through as prompted for positions 3 and 4. At this point, Triton will prompt you to flip the key. Loosen the thumb turn, rotate the key so that the indicator on the other side of the dial lines up with the 1, and the key lays flat. Retighten the thumb turn. Again, the cutter head will come down, touch off to establish the length of the cutter, and come back up. From here, progress through the prompts, same as on the other side of the key. After all the cuts are made, flip the key back over to position 1. Remove the jaw and unscrew the set screw to remove and admire your freshly cut key. If further modification to the key is necessary, individual cutting steps can be skipped to save time by hitting the skip option. Just make sure you allow the Triton to initially touch off the key in the one position on each side. Cutting an 8-cut key is similar to its 6-cut counterpart with 2 exceptions. First, instead of using the 1 through 4 gauge at the top of the dial, the 1 through 3 at the bottom is used. Second, because of the extended length of the blade, the cutter needs to be repositioned or the cutter head may path into the jaw. Loosen the cutter set screw, move the cutter down approximately a ½ inch or so, and retighten. Watch the Triton's initial touch of the key and make sure that there's a small clearance between the cutter head and the jaw. Be prepared to hit the emergency stop. Here's a still from the cutting process that shows how close the cutter head can get to the jaw on the 8-cut keys. Otherwise, the process is the same as its 6-cut counterpart. When you're done, don't forget to return the cutter to its normal position.